Hello, this is Zamanzadeh from ZZNetworking.com. In order to see better, press this icon to view full screen. In this video tutorial, I will be discussing with you outer joins. To make this easier, I want you to code the following. We're going to create two dummy tables, and this should make it simpler to understand how an outer join works. So go ahead and code the following that you see here on your screen. The first table we will be making is called outJ1. We'll go ahead and execute the code, and our table is created. Next, we'll be inserting 3 rows into this table. After we insert these 3 rows, we will be creating a second table called outJ2. Let's go ahead and execute that. And we will be inserting 3 rows into that as well. After you've created these 2 tables and inserted these 3 rows into each of them, let's go ahead and query and look at our tables. Now in outJ1 we have the num column with 1, 2, 3 as the value, and the names Sam, Tom, and Adam. In outJ2, in our num column we have 3, 4, 5 in the state CA, AZ, and NV, California, Arizona, and Nevada. Now pay attention, in outJ1, I'm going to go back to this table back and forth a few times. outJ1, the number column is 1, 2, 3, and in outJ2, the num column is 3, 4, 5, meaning that 3 is the only common number between these 2 columns. Now why is this significant? Well, when we begin to actually query this table using the outer join, there's 3 methods. There's left outer joins, right outer joins, and full outer joins. Now, in a left outer join, the table that's mentioned first is considered to be the left table. The table that's mentioned second is considered to be the right table. Now, what's important about that, first let's look at the first code. I have select name, that's in outJ1. I have state, which is in outJ2, which you can see here on the bottom pane. From outJ1, because this table is mentioned first, this is considered the left table. So if I left join outJ2, which would be the right table since it's mentioned second, I then say on outJ1.num equal to outJ2.num, and I order the output by outJ1.num, outJ2.num. What it's basically telling Oracle is I want to see everything from the first table, which, as you recall, has the name column, and whatever matches in the second table. If nothing matches, it gives me a null value. So you can see that because in outJ1 the numbers 1, 2, and 3 and the names Sam, Tom, and Adam correlate to that, and outJ2 the numbers were 3, 4, and 5, and 3 was the only common number between the 2 tables. For number 1 and 2 there's no value. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a right join. So you see where I'm highlighting the word left? Now I'm going to turn this into a right join, outer join. I go ahead and execute this, and now you can see that the states are listed, but the only name that's listed is Adam, which was correlating to number 3, which was the only common value for the number column between these 2 tables. We have the state Arizona and Nevada, but there's no name that correlates to that because the numbers 4 and 5 were not in outJ1. So now I'm saying I want to see all the values from outJ1 correlating to the state column, and whatever matches from outJ2, our left table. Now, suppose I do a full join. I'm going to change the word right to full. Now I execute this code, and now it gives me both. It gives me everything from out J1 and everything from out J2. Since the number in out J1, since the number column in out J1 has 1, 2, and 3, you see the first row is Sam, second row is Tom, third row is Adam, and since out J2 we have the number 3, 4, and 5, and the only common number between the two is 3. We have Adam from California. Then we have a record for 4 and 5, which is Arizona and Nevada. And next to it is a null value, since we don't have any names correlating to that state. To make this a little simpler to understand, I'm going to go ahead and execute the same code, only now I'm going to include the number column. So here I left joined the out J1 to the out J2 table. Out J1, once again, is the left table. Out J2 is the right table. So we see everything from out J1, which is 1, 2, and 3, and the common value 3 from out J2, but the number column for out J2 is actually null for values 1, 2, because there's no 1 or 2 number in out J2, and also the state is null. I'm going to go ahead and now write, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get back to my code. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and right join the tables. So now everything from out J2 is going to be displayed, and whatever matches in out J1. I execute this, and now we have all the states, and we have the numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, but 1 and 2 aren't included because they didn't match to out J1, our left table. And you see null values in the out J1 column for the numbers correlating to 4 and 5, and the names as well are null. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a full join, and this should present to you everything. We have the number column for out J1, which is 1, 2, and 3, null values correlating to 4 and 5 for out J2 in the out J2 column, null values for 1 and 2 correlating to out J1. We have all 3 names listed, 1, 2, and 3, and we have all 3 states listed, 3, 4, and 5. This is briefly to explain the difference between a left join, a right join, and an outer join. When you do a left join, you're saying I want everything from the first table mentioned, and whatever correlates to that from the second table, and anything that doesn't correlate, assign a null value. Similar, a right join says I want everything from the second table, and whatever matches in the first table. Anything that doesn't match the second table, make it null. And a full join gives you everything from both tables, and anything that doesn't match gives you a null value. So I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you another example. I'm going to give you more examples in the following videos. This is kind of a detailed topic. I hope that this has been helpful in explaining left join, outer join, left join, right join, and full join. In the following video, I'm going to give you some examples from your database. In the meantime, let's go ahead and drop the 2 test tables we just have. Drop table out J1 and drop table out J2. Now that both tables have been dropped, this tutorial is over. Thank you for your time, and may God bless you.